Former Deputy PM Barnaby Joyce has accepted $150,000 for an exclusive TV interview despite asking for privacy following the birth of his son to new partner Vicky Campion just 3 months ago. The couple have said the money will go straight into a trust fund for their 6-week-old son, Sebastian.
So it is time to put this to our Sunday jury with WSFM's Brendan Jonesy-Jones.
Hello.
And Nine Honeys, Shelly Horton. Let's start with you, Shelly. What are your thoughts on this?
It all just makes me feel icky. There's everything about it. You can't ask for privacy and then get a paid interview. Now that he's doing a paid interview, all bets are off for Paps. I have no problem with him camping outside his apartment or whatever to get those photos because he now has benefited and made money out of it. I think the money should be going to his ex-wife as like to say, sorry, I cheated on you and all of those family values that I have been sprouting were actually worth zip.
Oh.
Wow.
Jonesy?
Well, he needs the money. He's broke, isn't he? I think the kids are expensive.
Isn't he on $200,000 a year or something? Still?
He was on 400.
He's on 400.
But he's
So
had
at
to
6
take a bit
weeks
of a
old, his
haircut.
son's always earning more than him.
But in the trust fund, so that he's got to wait till he's 21. Is that what happens in a trust fund?
And it collects interest.
It's up to the lawyers, I think, as they're saying, is how the money will be spent, if it goes to his education or if he gets a lump sum when he's 18.
But the money thing's not really... Is that the point? It's more the privacy thing, isn't it?
Yeah,
because people take money for interviews all the time.
Yeah, you can't sell your story and then say, don't film me. You can't do that.
Yeah.
You've got to...
And what about, like, if you look at, with the citizenship debacle that faced Turnbull with Barnaby last year, and then obviously the whole baby news came out, and now this, it seems that every time Malcolm Turnbull gets a little bit of momentum, Barnaby puts his head up.
Yeah, thorn in the side, I think they call that.
And you know what Malcolm Turnbull should do? It should be like angry hippos or whatever, hungry hippos. When Barney puts his head up, boom, just put it back down again.
You're violent this morning, aren't you?
Maybe it's time he was an ambassador of like Guam or something. Maybe that's what Malcolm should do. Send him off to
Send him off.
We've got a promotion for you.
Yeah.
It works.
A nice Pacific island
A nice
in the
Pacific
middle of
island.
nowhere.
Off you go.
No Guams about it.
Oh, Shelly, good one. A local council has come under fire for taking a stance on gender equality. Brimbank in Victoria wants to rip out the masculine men that guide us across the road and replace them with womanly figures instead. Say, Jonesy, I didn't know this was a thing. Do you think it's a thing?
I don't think it's... Is it a thing?
Like,
I don't mind.
I don't really pay much attention to that.
Yeah.
Just look at the colour.
Yeah,
Do you?
Well, it looks like the Queen's
But
crossing
I'm
the
a
road.
bloke, I guess, so, OK, let's throw it to
Well,
Shelly.
no, that's
like
appropriate.
specific.
That looks like about 1940s, which is about where we are at when it comes to gender equality in Australia. Look, this is, as a feminist, this is not an issue that I will care about at all.
Oh, well.
I would rather that money went to pay equality and some other far more important issues. But I kind of get that it's good for women to see that they are part of society and it's not just men.
Don't women know they're part of society? Do you
It's
need
just
a little
the way
figure
that we
on
have
it?
been treated for so long and we have been excluded for so long that maybe just having that little bit of visual reminder might be helpful.
So maybe don't make a big deal about it. Just next time you put one up,
perfect.
Put a
chick on it.
You know what?
Well, or
Am I in trouble for calling us chicks?
No, but you now should be mayor. I'm like, I will vote for you.
But what about just like a spot instead of a figure?
Yeah, but what about squares?
Yeah, Pac-Man.
What about squares? Then you're discriminating against squares. Yeah. And then triangles.
Yeah.
You see what you're doing, Pete? You're part of the problem.
Hey, this next one's a fun one. Not so McHappy customers. The super cheesy reason 2 women are suing fast food giant McDonald's next. Stay with us. Football fans caught up in a vicious brawl after an AFL game at Etihad Stadium will be banned. Welcome back to our Sunday jury with Shelly Horton and Brendan Jones. So, Jonesy, what do you think? The pictures are pretty confronting.
Why do we keep playing that? It's like we play it, but we've got to stop it.
But it sounds like this bloke was caught with coke on him and so he was going to cause trouble, right? And it's given all the fans a bad name now, right?
It's just that I think we have a responsibility in the media to stop. Why are we running this? People are sitting home watching
I think we should run this because this shouldn't be happening.
No, that's right,
but it's been happening for years.
Like this?
Yeah, I think
every
so.
Friday, Saturday night at a game, this happens?
Yeah, look at the Romans.
So Shelley,
The Romans, they were doing it. They just didn't have anyone to film it.
so I was.
Someone to just chisel it
They were
out.
doing a whole lot worse than that too. Are we getting to the stage now in England, or we're talking about the Champions League all morning? That they don't serve beer during a game. They only serve it at the start and at half time, and not even at the end.
Just to control the drunks.
Just to control the drunks, yeah. So I mean, is that something that they will eventually have to do here?
Well, this guy was on coke, so he doesn't care about the beer.
Yeah, but I reckon it looks like he's full of booze
I think
as well.
the horror of this one is the fact that when the guy went down and they were kicking into him,
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't care if you guys punch on, but once someone's down, as soon as someone's kicking into them, I have a real, it just actually makes my stomach churn a bit. I think he needs a life ban. I think that anyone involved needs to be banned because they need to have the pleasure of going to football taken away from them because of what they're doing.
That's not on.
Well, no, and what I find disturbing about this is you've got people standing around filming it. I mean, mind you, if you're there, you're not going to. I'm not saying get involved in it, but I just don't ever understand that whole thing of just pulling your phone out. But where was security, and how quickly did they get on the scene?
Yeah, it's true.
What I want to know.
Security see you drinking anything more than a mid-strength beer, they're straight onto you. But this happens, and they're nowhere to be seen.
I'd probably.
And you also don't know these days if someone has just
a
been
weapon
drinking, if they've got a weapon, if they're on drugs. You know, you do want to.
It's a sad indictment of our
use the
society.
phone to call the police rather than
That's sad. No, I won't say it. I won't say it.
It's sad.
How do I feel about his jacket today?
Do you like the jacket?
I love it. He's
a bit rock star.
He's very sexy.
Rock star, isn't it?
I wasn't too sure about the jacket, and then Josh, the wardrobe legend, Josh said you should stick with the jacket.
No, it's good. It's sexy.
It's sexy.
I want to see Pete in it.
I got a leather jacket. I look good in it too.
Do you?
Are you two, right?
You guys.
Hey, we got another.
Hey, so two women in Florida have filed a $5 million lawsuit against McDonald's for being forced to pay for cheese they didn't want on their burgers because they ordered their quarter pounders without cheese. They claim cheese is an add-on and McDonald's is unfairly profiting from cheese-free orders. Now, Shelley, what I find disturbing about this is that the lawsuit is for $5 million. How many quarter pounders have they been eating?
Look, I think if you go on YouTube at any moment, you can actually just put in fake claims against McDonald's and you'll see people walking through and then pretending to slip and put hot coffee on themselves. I think McDonald's is a massive target and so this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And that cheese is plastic and it's it's not delicious anyway. So I don't know, it's all... You think it's delicious?
Yeah, I love it.
He loves McDonald's.
I do like McDonald's,
I don't mind McDonald's,
do.
but...
I love the nuggets. I love those nuggets.
I only have it once a month. But
Do you know that I had nuggets for the first time last year and I'm 44? So it took 43 years for me to... Because I just thought it'd be all yucky bits, but it's actually quite delicious.
Well, I don't know how much chicken's
Are
in
you guys
them.
being paid by McDonald's?
No,
Is this an endorsed
I didn't,
segment?
I didn't even know that chickens had nuggets to begin with. They are so good.
Yeah.
I can eat a box of those things.
I mean, just back to the story though. I mean,
They
McDonald's.
do come in a box.
They do come in a box.
McDonald's says that they're sort of laughing at it,
Yes.
going, "There's no legal basis here. You're not going to be able to sue. It's ridiculous."
What about the pickles?
I'm not a big pickle guy.
You just throw them at Ronald's head when you go to McDonald's.
We used- no,
You
we-
throw them and try to match up his eyes.
We used to play the race where you'd
Yeah.
fling them at the wall, and see which one goes down faster.
This is going to be in the Daily Mail. Stefanovic, boys, at McDonald's. This is where it all
Well,
started.
because we were talking earlier about the news item where those kids stole a water
Water
taxi. I'm like,
taxi.
geez, that's what they're getting up to these days.
Yeah.
We used to fling pickles at the wall in my day.
You guys were full-on badasses, weren't you? You guys.
Pete also stayed in on his own last night on a Saturday, dancing to Michael Jackson
Love a bit of
and hurt
MJ.
his
Wow.
back. So
Eating Maccas.
just to paint the picture, the full picture.
I'm right up for it.
Which Michael Jackson song?
Man in the
I
mirror.
remember actually. I
If
think
he was
No, no.
staring at himself in the mirror.
I can't remember.
Man in the
No,
mirror.
it wasn't. No, I was off the
wasn't
Dangerous
Ben.
album. I like the Dangerous album. I played that a lot when I was at school.
I'd say it would have been
Yeah.
Thriller. I reckon
Thriller's great.
You were doing the thing.
Off the wall. I just bought that on vinyl.
In a bit of I'm sort of visualising Risky Business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
So where was Sylvia? She was out.
No, she's away.
She's away.
She's back today though. Stay with us. We've got more coming up after the break.
moved on pretty quick.
Who would dance